If you've recently had a total knee replacement, you're probably looking forward to getting back to the activities that you've been missing out on. But many people face a disappointing realization that the surgery fixed their joint, but it didn't fix their muscles. In fact, your brain may still be blocking your muscles from working the way they're supposed to. In this video, I'll show you my top 5 exercises to strengthen your knee after a total knee replacement so you can stop worrying about your knee and start enjoying your life again. Step number 1 is just getting your quadriceps muscles to fire again. And after a total knee replacement, you have a lot of swelling inside the joint. Some of the chemicals inside the swelling tell your brain that your knee is injured. And in order to protect your knee, your brain will shut off the quadricep muscles to prevent further injury. But that's the exact opposite of what needs to happen in order for you to recover. So one of the first steps to strengthening your knee is just controlling the swelling after surgery. And I won't cover that in depth in this video, but I do have another one that goes well into depth on how to control swelling after knee replacement. But after you've gotten your swelling under control, next you need to activate your quad muscles to rebuild the connection between your brain and your muscles. And one of the first exercises you'll learn after a knee replacement is called a quad set. But I've seen many people weeks or even months after knee replacement who can't do a quad set correctly. So I'll go through it step by step now. Now to do a quad set, you want to straighten your leg out, and the things you want to see is you want to see your thigh muscles contract. So you should see a nice strong contraction of the thigh muscles. You should see a change in contour of the thigh muscles. You should also see your kneecap move closer towards you. So the kneecap should slide upwards this way. And then you want to think about pressing the back of your knee down into the bed or into the table. So you should see thigh contraction, kneecap moves upwards, and knee comes flatter against the table or the bed. Now, a few tips that can help with that. If you think about pulling your toes up when you're straightening your leg as you're walking, your toes also pull up to prevent your foot from dragging on the ground. And so by pulling your toes upwards, that'll often cue your quadricep muscles to work. Additionally, watching with your eyes while you're doing it, watching for that kneecap to glide upward, watching for the muscles to contract, that can also help cue a strong quadricep contraction. And then you want to hold it. You want to hold it for at least 10 seconds. So really try and squeeze hard and strong and hold it for 10 seconds rather than just tensing and relaxing, tensing and relaxing. Pull the toes up, watch, hold for 10 seconds. And the goal of this is to be able to do a straight leg raise, meaning you tighten the quad, straighten the leg, and then raise up without your knee bending, which is called a lag. So you don't want to see this and then that. You want everything to raise up, raising the heel up and the knee up at the same time. And I don't particularly love straight leg raises as an exercise. I think there are much better exercises, but it is good as a test to make sure that you can get a nice strong quadriceps contraction, lock out your knee, and then hold the knee straight as you raise up. Now, once you can do a straight leg raise and keep your knee straight, now you're ready to progress to more functional exercises. The first exercise is just doing a mini squat in front of a chair. To do this, you'll start from a standing position and then reach your hips back towards the chair and then come back up. You're using both a combination of your quadriceps as well as your glutes to do this, both of which are important for things like getting up out of chairs, going upstairs, and other functional activities that you do in real life. So you push your hips back, and then push your hips forward, and try and squeeze your thigh muscles at the top, and then go back down. Squeeze the thighs, go back down. And if you are just starting out, you may have to go a little more shallow at first, and eventually progress to where you can go all the way down to the surface of the chair and come back up. Do 10 repetitions and repeat that for 3 sets of 10 repetitions. The next exercise is not technically a quadriceps strengthening exercise, but it is really important to help you walk steadily without a limp. And that's a single leg balance. So you'll stand on one leg. You do use your thigh muscles to some extent to help keep your knee straight, and then balance without holding on if you can. If you need to, hold on to something to keep you from tipping side to side. This will help with fall prevention and also help you to walk without limping. Try to hold for 10 seconds and then relax and repeat that for 10 repetitions. The next exercise is a step up, and it helps to do this on an adjustable height aerobic step. The smaller the stair, the easier the exercise is. The higher the stair, the harder the exercise becomes. You can also use a thick book or the bottom step of your stair. But place your surgical leg on the stair, and then you're going to drive your foot down through the stair, trying to straighten your knee as you come up and then lower back down. If you need to at first, keep your other leg on the ground to make it a little bit easier. And then as you get stronger, progress to going up and bringing the other foot up off the ground and then coming back down. Now you also need to control your knee in a side-to-side motion. So you don't want to allow your knee to buckle inwards as you're doing this. Make sure you keep your hip, knee, and toe aligned. Drive the heel down through the floor and then come back up. Go down like that and come back up. And you want to think more about pushing the stair down than pushing your body up. To see that from the side view again, you'll push the stair down, straighten the knee, and that'll drive your body up, and then lower back down. Push the stair down, and you'll repeat this for 3 sets of 10 repetitions, and as you get stronger, you can move to higher and higher step heights. The fifth exercise will be a partial lunge, just going down like this, and then coming back up, going down, and coming back up. This works to some extent on your side-to-side balance and also works on single leg strength. This works very similarly to the step up, but you go a little bit farther into knee bend with a lunge because you have help from the back leg. But about 80 to 90% of your weight should be on the front leg. Your back leg is really just there for balance and slight support. It's a good idea to do this on both legs, so do 10 repetitions with one leg forward and then switch legs, put the other leg forward and do 10 repetitions with the other leg, and then switch back and forth doing 3 sets on each leg. Now eventually you may wonder if you can get down into deeper squats. And it is absolutely safe to squat after a knee replacement, but you have to work up to it gradually. To learn steps to do that, check out this video over here. But before you go, if you found this one helpful, make sure to give it a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you get notified of my future tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.